G'day guys, and welcome back to another week of tips. I got 9 on the weekend, can't believe it. It's taken me the whole year to get more than 7, as you can see there, and what a crazy round 23 was, and I can't believe it, finally got a 9. It only took me the whole year to get there, but has been a pretty disastrous second half of the year. A good couple of weeks to finish off on anyway, with 16 the last 2 weeks. Right, overall finished 7th. I don't know if that means, I don't know if the tipping continues to go throughout the finals. We're obviously doing tips. I don't know if they count towards the final score, but we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, got to give credit to Zombie Slave for getting the job done there during the home and away. Again, I don't know if the tips counts still go towards the overall total and tally, but we'll wait and see. Obviously, clearly there's games to be played, but Friday night, big game, Geelong and Port Adelaide. Geelong going over to Adelaide Oval. It's going to be a tough game, this one to pick. I like Port at home. Geelong obviously got them there earlier in the season, but I do like the power here. Their last 6 weeks has been supreme football. They've got all their key players back, and the Cats don't really have their best lineup together. And obviously failed the challenge against Port in the final last year. So I think Port are a bit better this year, and we look a little bit wounded, and I didn't like the way we finished up against Melbourne. That's probably a big reason why I'm tipping them. Our month has been a bit shoddy. Port's in better form and at home, roaring crowd. I think Port Adelaide win. Some interesting games at Tassie. We got Sydney and the GWS Giants. This game's very tough to pick. I'm going to lean towards the GWS Giants. I reckon they've had a great sort of, little tenure to get themselves steeled into the top 8 and finish 7th overall. The Battle of the Bridge, and probably I don't know if the conditions will suit the Swans out down in Tassie. I think, the Giants and that contested ball really make oppositions pay from that midfield dominance. So, and Sydney have got a couple of little injuries. Callum Mills, I think, is one of them, and I'm trying to think of another key player. Blakey is also out. And I feel like the Giants are getting their best team back as well. So, yeah, going to be a very interesting game. No doubt about that. I think the Giants might be a bit of an upset. I don't really know who the favourite is, but I like the GWS Giants. Looks like that they are not the favourites, and most are going Port Adelaide, which is fair enough. So, yeah, I'm going the Giants. A lot of people going the Swans. Although, I genuinely think, the Swans are a great chance to win, and probably more likely, but Giants in a slight upset with all that said and done. Melbourne and the Brisbane Lions. This one's at Adelaide Oval. We obviously saw what happened earlier in the year, and I like what happened there from a Demons standpoint. And the best sort of defensive team in the comp, or at least one of the best. I know Geelong's right there as well. And, I think they'll get the job done. Brisbane obviously can score really well, but that depends on the pressure from the opposition. And they've had some easy kills of late. I think Melbourne absolutely primed themselves with some tough games late in the year, especially the Cats down the Cattery. I think, they're the better side, and they'll get a preliminary final. Whether it's home or not, don't really know what that looks like. It looks like they'll be playing them at Adelaide Oval, but at least there'll be a good crowd there to cheer on whilst D's can't be at the MCG this time around. The final game, we have University of Tasmania Stadium, and the Doggies will be hosting the Bombers. Going to be a big game. The Dons defeated the Dogs only weeks ago, and it's going to be a very entertaining game. I think the Dogs haven't obviously been in great form, but I think they are a better side than Essendon. However, that got proved incorrect recently. Bombers haven't won a final, over 6,000 days. It's all been said. That you see the memes, see it all taking a bit of fun out of it. But I think the Dogs, they wouldn't want to lose this one. They've lost their last 2 finals campaigns and haven't won a final since 2016, and they'll definitely want to be arresting that after capitulating from top of the ladder. So I think that they get back on track. They might get I'm trying to think of his name there, Ruckman Martin, back in will be huge, because then that helps put English up forward, and they've got some representation there in the middle. But the Bombers definitely have a lot of stars and can definitely cause a lot of trouble. But I like the Dogs here. So those are my tips for the first week of the finals. I'm going Port Adelaide, going GWS, Melbourne, and the Western Bulldogs. So, guys, thanks for sticking around for the journey, and don't forget to submit your tips for the qualifying finals and elimination finals, not semi just yet. And yeah, don't forget to give the video a like, chuck your tips down in the comments below. Subscribe away if you haven't already, and thanks for sticking around, guys. I'll catch you all next video.